going to ask. Um, you've run into a bit of, or in general, the dino-chicken projects run into a bit of problems with with the tail.
Yeah,
Do you
that,
explain a little bit about that, if you're able to?
yeah. Well, it's simple. Like I said, the idea really is to look for atavistic genes. I mean, the project really was to see whether we could retrieve dinosaur characteristics that have been lost during the course of evolution. And so, the only genes that could be retrieved are atavistic genes, ones that have been turned off. And and there are a number of them. The teeth, for example, is one. The shape of the head is a couple of them. The leg, some leg bones that are more dinosaur than bird-like are examples. The arms and hands are examples, but the tail isn't. We discovered, that's one of the things we discovered, was the tail, the long tail, the loss of the long tail is not the result of a gene that has just been turned off. It's been lost, which means if we are going to make an animal with a long tail, we're actually going to have to do transgenic engineering to get it. And that, sort of defeats the purpose of the project because
So,
because then you're making an Indominus Rex than you know rather than retro engineering evolution.
would you have to use one of the closer relatives with tails, like dinosaurs, like crocodiles or alligators?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, we're not sure. I mean, we're
Yeah,
still
it's kind of dodgy.
still trying to figure that out. We are still the team is still working on the tail. I mean, they're learning a lot of really cool things about how tails work and how they form in a bird and we're actually learning things that are applicable to human beings. So and may be able to solve some genetic, you know, um, diseases that humans have. So, it's a cool project and it continues, but we're not going to be able to make the dinosaur we were hoping to make based
Yeah.
on atavist, reversing evolution, basically.